show me the way. Shun down to fears, it's a brand new day. I spread my wings, soaring high above the rest. Forever grateful, little bird, my true zest. Little bird, you taught me how to dream. Ain't no cage that can hold my inner steam. I'm feeling stronger with every single scheme. I'ma seize the day, this moment gotta redeem. Through your song I found a rhythm of life. Feeling alive, got no room for strife. Little bird, you're the one that set me right. Guided by your wings, I'm ready to take flight. Gazing at the sky and the sky so blue. See the birds fly at a touch to the view. Spend a lot of time trying to make a lie true. Staring through your eyes trying to find the real you. But the you I thought I knew, I would give the world, it'd just be
All right, guys, it's finally time. We are officially ready for day 2 of FLGS warm up. Brought to you by Lisco. As always, W Lisco, big support of the community. I mean, pretty much the goat of the community right now. Doing just about everything to try to make things go big. We do have a few less teams today, unfortunately. A couple of the teams that placed a little bit lower on the leaderboards did not show up. We did try to find some backup teams, but unfortunately, we weren't able to find anyone to fill. If you're out there and you're looking to play, we'd love to fill some of these slots, make the games just a little bit more competitive. You'd be kind of playing for the love of the game at this point, just because you missed day 1. But if that's you and you're thinking, hey, I want to just get in some of these matches, I don't know, I'm down. Just DM me, make it work. But regardless, all the gamers that you're pretty much here to see are here. The teams that were here are that are not able to attend today were Pork Me, HGMG, and then one other team. Apologies to the team that I'm not quite remembering. But we are going to be getting into game 1, so let's get us over there. And hopefully things are going to start off with some aggression. We do see that there is a starting out fight by City Center, the tower here. Chris Allen went down early, but these early spawns are not the biggest issue, if I'm being completely honest. You do have to kind of worry about, losing out on those kill points, but at the end of the day, you're also fighting for those kill points at the same time. Flacco just playing it a little bit safe there, not popping any shields right now, but just trying to find angles, get some additional damage there. I know a lot of these teams were warming up before they started off in some TDMs and stuff like that, so you're going to see a lot of safe peeks and coordinated play, I am sure. Take a look at BBLSC, see how their side is there. Still kind of looting, trying to just get themselves geared up, because they do know that Rated C is in the vicinity, so you definitely can't blame them for that one there. I think that fight is starting off here. You see Kraken get taken out here. Not really trade back a whole lot of damage. Getting Lisco up to blue shield, so definitely a little bit of an advantage going into this fight now, even more with that kill. You do have to worry about the player diving in from above there and potentially isolating out of one of your players. But right now, it does seem like they are going to catch out Chris Adelan as well there. It's going to be hard to try to get Flacco and get this player out of the air as well to completely remove Rated C, but there's always an opportunity. You got to worry about that one there. I think we are going to switch over to Omens here. It does look like they were in a bit of a fight. Now they must have disengaged there. It looks like UNPG is in a fight here, and that's with Saucin. Saucin was really aggressive, and they had a lot of kills in quite a few of these matches yesterday. So they're definitely a team that's to look out for here. But so is UNPG there. They're always very consistent. Gonna try to get a clean fight, but you have to worry about Omens in the distance there as well, because there is that third party threat as always. And right now it does look like they are just going to go for a bit of a disengage there. Riot is a little bit low. You have to worry about making sure that he can disengage, and if he can't, you got to be alive so he can res. So definitely how you want to take that one there. On Omen's side there, it seems like they've gotten a bit of a position where they could get some kills there. I saw them. Vike got one there, and Nianchu, he's on the aggression here. Oh, this is the team that's kind of in the scariest situation right now. Super Ryan lost one. Things are just going on early game. That's kind of how it goes early on with these respawn matches. There's just so much survivability because of those respawns. The teams fight so aggressively. So even then, these two are going to be potentially both be going down, but at the same time, you're trading for a player who's just going to res and get as far away from it as you can. So that's how you got to play these early games there. Take those aggressive fights, get those early kill points, but just make sure that you're not going down completely. It is starting off with 6 kills on BBLSC already, so definitely feeling pretty good about that. That's the 7th kill in their name. Seems like a lot of it has been on Rated C. They've been not necessarily farming, but they've definitely been making sure to chase down as many of those kills as they could. Starting off from the early game has been more or less them fighting back and forth. It does look like teammate has gone down there, so a little unfortunate for them. not exactly what they're hoping for. Crack getting some good damage there. Almost managed to get Panjay there. His teammates do not seem to be in a place where they can assist on that one, unfortunately. But great damage, and he did actually get traded out there. I think the zone finished him off, so they do get that return kill and that kill point, which comes along with that. So they're definitely going to be happy about that. Looking like Nori's also got the responsive box. That gets some good loot there. You get that those additional buddies. Look at that as well. They get the drop as well. It's not going to be an arbiter, we know that, but they're definitely going to get some good loot out of that as well. Definitely the place where you want to be if you're Nori. Getting geared up. Take a look at the map there. Still teams outside of zone right now. It does look like mostly Saucin just trying to make their rotate as right now. They do have to worry about Inori when they're going to push on in. But for the most part, teams just trying to play it safe, just trying to stay alive. You don't really want to go out early on here because those placement points, especially when there's less players in the lobby, I would imagine are even more so important. I don't think you're going to see like those, you know, what we had 20, I think 21 kills in one of the games. So definitely something we're going to look out for though. Oh, Rated C returning a little bit onto BBLSC. It's going to be up to Azatik to just disengage this one here, because if he goes out, then it's over for them. So, thankfully, it does appear that Rated C doesn't have eyes on them. Saucin, that could be the nail in the coffin, though. They have ears, but they don't have enough time to take that last player out. Things seem to be slowing down a little there. Rated C still kind of fighting, trying to take angles on people there. It seems like a Nori's trying to trade back with them. They do have to worry about BBLSC coming in from the side there as well. So depends on how things position out. They're gonna be able to pull off something there. Let's switch over to Nori. Panjay's gone down. That's high FPS. Now you have to decide what you want to do here. Yumirasu deciding he's just going to disengage. He doesn't necessarily think that it is his opportunity to shine right there. And Zero as well. They're just going to fall back there. They've got 3 kills to their name. They're going to wait till they got Panjay. Playing as a unit is definitely not a bad call. He's using a Michelle ultimate to get some distance between these teams. Got Rated C in their eyes. I don't think they're going to get these completed kills there unless BBLSC comes in from behind and pressures them. Nope, Panjay said he was. He's going to make sure he dived right in on top of one of those players there. He does get traded out, but he does have his teammates to back him up. Zero's still on top of this Michelle ultimate. Shooting on his own teammate. Poor Panjay. Gotta watch out for those ones. He's going to go for the res. Yumirasu can get the shield off here. Try to cover his teammate as they go for the res. Panjay, no, unfortunately, Martian's getting the side angle there. Does take him out as well. 9 kills already on BBLC and the exchange of their own Michelle ultimate. They are going to try to complete some of these kills. You do see them playing very aggressive, very forward. Start there. They managed to take out one. They have to find out where Yumirasu is. He is behind them. Hopefully they do lock in on that one there. It does look like Martian was privy of that information, and he is following that. But for now, it's looking like I think they're going to have just enough time. Yeah, Panjay's back up, and from there they can kind of just sort of decide what they exactly want to do there. They're close to a mountain. You could land on top of that, climb over. You never really know. That's all sorts of options here in respawn mode. It's going to be interesting to see how this first game affects the leaderboards. Obviously, it started off today with Omens in first place. They have about 167 points there. I believe they have a 30-point lead, which is a pretty significant lead. That's like a 15-kill game ahead of everyone else. So I think teams are definitely going to be wanting to try to take out Omens early. It doesn't look like anyone's really had a chance so far. They've got 6 kills and they're all still alive. Putting the base blaster on that drop there. I think he's going to see what it is, but does not get anything out of it besides a cracked shield. At the point of the game here, you kind of just have to sort of play for your life here and see what you can do. The respawn is going to be no longer active in about 2 seconds here, so if you go down now, it is an absolute nightmare. They do get to see where the final zone is, so this is where everyone has to decide. How are we going to get there? Team 10, the only team that is currently in that safe position. You see Omen in a situation where they have to fight off against UNPG, and I was that development does get shot out, so he does not have that high ground as much as he wanted. So now things are going to be a little different, and we're actually seeing a bit of an isolated fight on the side here. Inori's got into it with BBLSZ, 1-for-1 so far. They're both trying to stick the reses there. Unfortunately, Lisco does go down. They do have the hold on the angle of this push here, so they could try to make sure that they don't push this corner. Lisco trying to pin it. He might do something here. They are falling back. Don't think you can afford to do that though if you are on Inori's side here. You want to finish off BBLSZ. You want to get some kills here. Deny this res. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. They are sticking it. There is a chance they might be able to do a little something here if they pop some heals. Popping that Zephy is a great way to just slow them down. That's for sure. Oh, and the Ember Ultimate on top. Oh, that's exactly what they need. Yumi Rasu's down. Panjay's down. I think there's just one more zero. He's also down. Oh my goodness. Talk about time and precision. And all that's involved there. Everything they needed to do. Right then, right there. We are seeing Omens here. They are our leading team here. They're in the top 3 right now. They take out Crack and Team Saucin. So Saucin, BBLSZ, and Omens here right now. And it's just down to Vike. He's got himself and himself only. There's not really a chance to respawn at this point, I would imagine. And it looks like Saucin's going to lose their last player as well. So it's a 1v3. Oh, that's going to be so tough. Oh, we almost managed to get one. Oh, might have got that kill point. That would have been sick. It's at least a good try. But BBLSZ coming out on top. Whew. I said teams might not get those high kill games, but clearly I was wrong. 20 kills coming out of BBLSZ. Lisco obviously carrying that one there. 11 at the top. So can't go too wrong if you're just about anyone. Gotta feel great if you're BBLSZ. We got Omens in second there with 7 kills. Still, all things considered, that's a great position. That's where you want to be if you're trying to keep up in that leaderboard standing there. They can't really afford to have too many early exits in this match or in this tournament. So you only got 6 games, but 5 games left. So they're gonna have to stay focused. They're gonna have to stay locked in. 6 kills coming out of Saucin there. They've been playing aggressive. They've been doing a great job. I'm definitely interested to see how things progress for them. Inori with 6 kills, 4th place. We got 1 kill on UNPG in 5th. Flacco and Co. Rated C in 6th with 3, and Distorted in 7th with 0. So we're gonna see as we get into the next game how things kind of finish out here. But so far, great start to the game day, and hopefully everything's going well for you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys back soon. We got back into the game pretty dang quick. Sorry for the suddenness. I wasn't even ready for it there. I'll be honest, it was reloading fast. But we are already back here. And it does look like there is a bit of tension here in the high loot zone here. Nori coming against Omens there, both trying to take advantage of that additional loot. All that gold loot you get is obviously very highly desired. Turn off that background music for you guys. Sorry about that. And it does look like right now it's going to be a pretty even standstill. No one playing hyper aggressive. But I say that, and Vipes pushed up a little bit there. Some damage is traded out, and it's looking like it's pretty even going both sides here. Oh, that new AK skin from the event coming out not strong enough. For the Nori, they are ahead right now. They did lose 0, but they've traded back one already. And right now, he's trying to take down Yatner. Panjay closing that distance. Does have that dragon, but it's not enough to help him get away there. The mine comes out. And right now it's just down to Vipe there as the last solo alive. I don't think he has to worry about his immediate death. There is 4 seconds until that respawn. It does look like Team 8 did go down. Very unfortunate. Right now, things definitely slowing down. We switch over to Rated C. They're fighting off over Bizarre. BBLC Lisco pushing in there. Gonna get traded back by Martians. And right now it is just sort of that long range fight. Commit when you get damaged, sort of ideal right now. Chris Adeline across the building. Oh, but oh my goodness, 2 big snipes coming out of UMPG. Gotta watch out. That third-party pressure can be immense. Denki with that Thunder DMR. Not want to let Lisco get out of there. Does take some angles there as well. And right now it is kind of just get yourself solidified, get yourself locked back in. Things are looking a little bit scary. Once again, also for Nori. Panjay, thankfully, a distance away there, so not going to have to worry too much about the threat of their, to their immediate life. Right now, Sawson seems to be the only team that is kind of isolated from the action for the most part. Everybody else seems to be pretty deeply involved. Oh, the zone is going to be taking a little bit there for Adjective. Got to be careful. Oh! Scary shots coming out. Everyone seems to be very accurate with the sniper shots today. You can't be peeking up too wide because guess what? Seems like UMPG is ready to hit you. Big bow ultimate coming out from BBLSC there. They're gonna have the high ground as that comes out. Gonna pressure them out from their position. They did not really get a whole lot out of that, but they do know that Rated C is behind, so definitely deciding to focus on the team that's behind them for now. Try to secure this high ground for themselves. Base blaster coming out. Not exactly what Lister was hoping for there. UPG, interesting position there, using that Michelle ultimate. Potentially get some angles and make us a lot harder for BBLSC. Likely going to want to try to play inside the building just so they don't have to worry about that third party. Play an isolated fight. Rated C pushing up there. Has created a bit of damage back. Oh, you do see UMPG coming in for that third party. I talked about trying to get inside the building. That was a large part of the reason. And right now, quite in the open, they're chasing after Lisco, but they want to lock in, get this kill, take that player out. And it does leave it to just down to Azutek as the last player left alive, but Martian's going to be risen relatively soon, so I don't think they're at an immediate threat of their last alive there. We've got Rated C getting covered in by UMPG, and UMPG has done a great job of third-partying just about all throughout this game here. You really got to worry about them starting off strong as they hold off with Lisco. I don't think they have too much to worry about as long as Rated C doesn't decide to just go. And they do that sometimes. Oh, big cracks coming out here. If there is a moment they're going to do that, it's going to be right now. I think Gun is just going to disengage here. Maybe use some Viz to get out of here. He does get scanned, so they know where he is. The next couple seconds, he's weaving, he's dodging. He's just enough. He's in the vision of a couple players here right now, and he's gotta hope that he can get away. Opens that door, does give himself away for a little bit here, but right now he maybe almost wants to bring two teams together here just for a chance at his life. Oh no, he pushes on in and he runs up right in front of Martian, and Martian's gonna take him down. BBLSC having a fairly advantageous position here. Saucin's going to have a tough rotate here, as they do already have those traps set up ahead. They definitely have the information. They're trading 1 for 1, 2 for 1, and now it's just down to Super Ryan. Going to have to heal, going to have to survive, because if not, it is over for them. Oh my god, just barely. You just got to keep those heals going, because that's all about you have right now. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. I think it's just going to be enough. And we switch over to Gunna, who is in a relatively similar situation right now. Last player alive on this team. Gotta stay alive, gotta get some information, figure out where things are going. It does seem that teams have decided to slow down a little bit, not chase in on this one here. And I think it does look like they are going to survive as well. Starting off very strong there. 12 kills is BBLSC, but they might have cost their lives here in this last moment. Adderpeak gonna go down. Oh, but the timing of that res there. Martian's just getting rezzed. It's all on him. That's all I say right now. It's all on him. He's got to find one of those spots that there's going to be no one to shoot at him, and he doesn't find that immediately. He finds shots out of the air. He's scanned, so he's under immediate threat. They know where he is, and they want to lock in on this free kill. He's pushing up on Gunna. They're closing in on both sides here. 1 second. No! Not today. Oh my goodness. Unfortunate for BBLSC, and cracked in the sky here. Last player left on their side. UMPG shutting down BBLSC. That's what you got to do. If you're lower on the leaderboards right now, you got to be taking out those high-name teams. Omens, BBLSC, Anori, they're the top 3 right now. So if you can take a chance to get any of those teams out, you hop on it. And that's exactly what they did there. Second more. BBLSC is still in this. Does thankfully seem like they might be able to pull off something here. Stay alive here as Team 10. They've got 2 kills to their name on UMPG's side, but they've definitely taken out one of the high-profile teams, so they got to be feeling good about that. They're trying to connect with that bar. Has a very high position here. You can take a look at just about everyone. Now, just going to try to take that outside angle, see if anything can happen. Rated C's on the opposite side of zone there. They're going to have to decide which side of this mountain they want to peek out of. Thankfully, they can have the option of both here. It does not pose in a position where they cannot leave on both sides. Very ideal. Oh man, we were talking to USCG earlier. They're Danky gonna take out 1. That's a good way to bring down that timer. If you get a kill, you bring that timer down. Oh, but unfortunately, it's not really that time of the game. Respawns are deactivated. Not what you're hoping for. And the rest of Anori comes in, cleans up, and finishes off UNPG. We are in our top 3 situation right now. We've got Anori, we've got Rated C, and last but not least, we've got Saucin. Saucin with 2 kills there. They're playing the low ground, but they do have one of the better positions where they're going to be able to play it for zone in this final last zone. If they can hold off here, they could have a good chance. Right now, it is going to be Anori and Rated C fighting off from a distance there. Rated C only with 6 kills. Not only, obviously, that's still quite a bit in this lobby. But they do have a shield differential here, only on blue shields. Things definitely slowing down. Teams trying to get an angle here to get a little bit of advantage before they push. Go for it. Any sort of play here. Unfortunately, Chris trying to get up there to get an advantage. Does take 2 bar shots. They're going to be quite low. Thankfully, he does have his self-healing passive that you get with Guido. Going to get himself up to full HP here. Save himself some heals, not use a big med as well. Always a good thing to do. Zero taking super safe peeks here. You can do that when you have a ramp on your side there. Base blaster coming out, trying to connect, does not hit anybody, and they're just gonna for now try to hold off this push from Chris Adeline here. Interesting to see he does push up just enough there, maybe grab something from that box. For now, I just have to do that. Panjay loses some HP. Teams are taking it very, very slow right now. This is the final zone. It starts closing in 10 seconds here. And when that happens, things are going to heat up immediately. Talk about heating things up here. A bow ultimate is going to do just that. It's going to cover almost this whole building. I'm wondering who that one came out of. It doesn't look like it came out of Panjay. So one of the opposing teams maybe trying to secure the building, maybe trying to get some damage done. It doesn't look like they got a whole lot. Panjay, now he's going to use his own bow ultimate here. Let's see where this one comes out here. How much of the zone it takes up. He's got a good start here. Going to put a line across the zone. Does make it hard for teams to play. You can see it's coming down to a small zone here right now. And Inori going to be the final team. Victory! It really does come down to using that last little bit of utility. So many teams fighting out at the below there, and if you put a bow ultimate, well, it does damage you as the bow player. It definitely does a whole lot to the rest of the lobby. Big game coming out from Inori. Definitely what they want to do. They were in, up until this point, 3rd place, but this is definitely going to bring them closer towards the top there. 16 kills, 1st place there. That's a 31-point game. Gotta feel great about that one. Saucin, once again, high on the leaderboard. 2nd place there, 2 kills. We got Rated C in 6 kills, 3rd place, 4th UNPG. Omens 11 kills. They started off super strong, going down a little bit earlier than they hope, I'm sure. Same with BBLC, getting caught by UNPG. 13 kills on their name though. And we had Distorted in 7th there with 0. So we're gonna go to a quick break there, get the next lobby ready up for everyone, and we will return pretty quick, I'd imagine, for the next game. So keep an eye out, guys, and we'll be back pretty dang soon.
I've been doing fine, I was young to do better. So much on my mind, had a change that was better. Gazing at the sky and the sky so blue. See the birds fly at a touch to the view. Spend a lot of time trying to make a lie true. Staring through your eyes trying to find the real you. But the you I thought I knew. I would give the world, it'd just be us two. Everything got swirled and got twisted and skewed. Never saw the signs in the end I got screwed. But I don't ever hold grudges. God's the only one with the right to go and judge us. Try to make it work, try to run with two crutches. Love at least to hurt when you roll with the punches. Once lost, now found, little bird set me free. Taught me the game, now I'm chasing victory. From the concrete jungle, fighting to break a change. Little bird's guidance, help me conquer the pain. From the darkness to light, little bird show me the way. Shun down to fears, it's a brand new day. I spread my wings, soaring high above the rest. Forever grateful, little bird, my true zest. Little bird, you taught me how to dream. Ain't no cage that can hold my inner steam. I'm feeling stronger with every single scheme. I'ma seize the day, this moment gotta redeem. Through your song I found the rhythm of life. Feeling alive, got no room for strife. Little bird, you're the one that...
Alright everyone, we are loading back into the next match. Just a quick refresher on respawn rules in case anyone's new here. Basically the same old Farlight as you're used to. Main difference is that you do have unlimited respawns for about the first 8 to 10 minutes of the game. Once that time is over, there's no more. There's none. You can get eliminated early. If all 3 members of your team goes down, you are out of there. Getting kills, they help you. They reduce that cooldown and make ensure that your team can get back up into the match right away. The only thing is that if you are the Reaper, your life is on the line a little bit more. If you get taken out, you respawn the whole enemy team. And just like that, we are back in. We are back into the match, ready for some action. And it's starting off with BBLSD. They're going to be diving in, and they're going to be coming up against Inori. This early game fight does seem to be something that happens fairly often here, so you're going to have to watch out for both of the teams on each of these side here. Right now, let's go trying to claim this high ground for his team. The other team members of this team are playing a little bit lower. Looking like Martian's going to lose some shields. Azertik lost a little bit there. Now it's up for Lister to try to even this one out. Zero lost quite a bit of HP, but unfortunately that means that Azertik is also down, and so is... Martian's down, and Azertik and Lister are going to have to get out of there. He's getting chased right now. It does not look like it. Inori is going to hold off for now. And I think that means that most teams are going to get back to looting, trying to get themselves geared up. But there is Rated C, Inori, and BBLSC. They're all in the same general area, so when the time comes, Rated C might decide to pounce. It seems like After Stream Buffet is on Ruku, guys, so make sure you reach out to him. Mentioned broken rice, adobo, smoked beef, pretty crazy. Talk about that early game fight here. And BBLSC, they are getting right back into it with Inori. Lisco starting off strong there, takes out Panjay. That's going to be their first kill of the match. Trading back, evening things out between Inori. And they're going to take things a little bit slower, slow things down, get some kills off, and get ready to continue this fight, because I don't think this is going to be a short one. I think we're going to be watching this one for a while. Teams trading back and forth, tracking, losing some HP. Chris Adeline getting into it with Azertik there, trades back very favorably. Res coming back in on Martians. Lisco and as a keep on the low ground, trying to get some damage onto Inori. So far, it's not been super in their favor. Zero holding the top of that row. Does get traded out quite quickly, though. Oh, this is when things get a little bit scary, especially if you're trying to compete for the top of this leaderboard. So far, no teams have gone out right now. Does look like Distorted is going to be rotating into a similar vicinity. Same with Saucin. That's when things get a little bit spicy. UMPG also in the area as well. Get that sponsor box, getting that additional shield. They're going to be feeling good about that. One of the few teams that have already got some purple shields to their name. I think you're going to see a lot of teams rotating towards those duckmobiles. Those duckmobiles give a lot of additional loot. Get yourself some gold guns, some gold utility like the defibrillator, the mask, all sorts of things like that. Sometimes heals. It does vary, but they are definitely super, super helpful. This game's been a little bit slower than some of the previous games we've had in terms of the kill department. It does look like Inori and Rated C got into a pretty big engagement. Has to get away there. 3 seconds, got to finish on to tracking to bring the countdown by about 4 seconds there. And unfortunately, oh, it's just down to Flacco here. He's the last player left alive. Thankfully gonna have enough heals to get that one off and tracking back up in the sky. So he does not have to worry. He's like an angel from above. Trying to get some high ground angles there using that Michelle. Unfortunately, the walls are just a little bit too high on both sides there for either team to really get a whole lot out of it. For now, team's just playing at a distance, trying to decide what they want to do. I don't think you're going to be seeing huge amounts of commitment coming out from any of these teams for the next little bit. You got to kind of focus on getting to zone, but I mean, at the same time, you also got to worry about the teams that are in front of you, so definitely going to be a scary situation for everybody involved. Oh, they see, they've gotten to a fight here. DBLSC, they've started this one off strong. No shields across the board for Rated C. Tracking's going down there. Chris Adams is disengaged. And Flacco, he's just holding this angle, hoping that he can get something on Martians. No, you've got to get out of there quick. Do you see the visible Chris Adeline disengaging? Oh, that heal being a little bit scary. Flacco just hiding below. Does not get scanned. Pretty much best case scenario for him. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They're back. That's tracking back in it. Not having to worry. Burger's gone down on Distorted though. UMPG gets one traded back. Ryo's going down there. It's just going to be up to Holmes as the last player left alive. Does not seem to be in the same vicinity as the rest of them, so for now that means things are just gonna have to slow down there. All of our teams still left alive here. We have a full 7 teams, so everyone can potentially rotate around, get themselves looted up, and still be a threat in this game. UMPG seems to be one of the biggest threats though right now. They've got purple shields already. C does have a pretty good potential hold on to Inori. It does seem like Inori's decided, no, we are not going to fight this team. We're going to go for a safer rotate. It's going to cost us a lot of our heals, but we're going all the way around. I do think that is the right decision. Going through at one team is a lot, but you also have Saucin in front of you as well. You also have UMPG who's likely going to be holding you. There's so many different threats that are potentially involved. Going around definitely seems like a top 10 call right now. Oh no, the game just crashed. Absolute emergency, guys. Hoping to load back into this one here. I'm going to restart my game and we'll see. For now, I'm just going to transition us back to the respawn rules. One time, please. I have no backup spectator in this one here or anything like that, so We're really hoping we get back into this one here. If not, very unfortunate. We will see. Everyone, prayer emojis in chat. One time. Come on, get me back in there. Don't hit me with the sad emoji. Because if so, I think I will have to... We might have to replay this game. Please load me in. One time. One time. Oh, please, please, please tell me this is what I'm hoping for. Oh, we're back. We're back, baby. I don't know exactly where we're back. Things are loading in oh so slowly. Let's hold. Hold. Continue praying, guys. The game's just trying to figure out its whole vibe right now. Hold. Chill. Chat. I promise you, it's trying its best. Oh, this looks promising. It's doing round 3 stuff. We're doing some loading things here. Zones are moving in. People are getting back into it. Are we back? Chat? Guys? I think we're back. I think we're back. Let's just pretend none of that happened. And we're just gonna lock in. How you guys feeling? Hopefully a lot less scared now that we're back in the game. Because we are back. Blacko, Chris Adelin, they've got bow ultimates on top of them. Bow on bow ultimates. They've got to get out of there. They're getting shots from other angles there as well. Because if they go down, it is all over for them. The respawns are over right now. And Chris Adelin is out of there. Inori cleaning that one up in the, you know, kind of right place at the right time, and that's what happened. Just like that, great to see gonna be out. We're down to our final 5 teams here, 15 players left alive, no respawns left, so everyone is in sudden death right now. So make sure that you're playing safe, make sure you're playing strong. 7 kills leading on UMPG, great start for them. 3 kills on Denki, 2 kills on Ryo, and Gunna with 2 as well there. 7 kills. And I did mention earlier that they did seem to be pretty confident, one of the few teams with purple shields, but they have sort of lost that lead there. Nori did have some purple and gold shields, so we'll have to see if they can catch that and close that distance there. BLSD is getting into a pretty extensive fight here. I don't think this is exactly where they want to be, especially with Omens pressuring in on top of them. Oh, the Atner gets into a position where he does not manage to trade out how he wants to. Viper, he has got to connect, but he does not connect enough. And right now, it's just got Netu, the last player left alive of Omens. I don't think he really has a chance here. He's just going to try to get a shield off here. But Martians, he's going to close that distance. Oh, but I don't think he can afford to. He doesn't have his PS's sniper. And it's just up to Azotic as the last player left alive. He is going to try to get a res. He does get one here onto Lisco, and I think he's going to have enough reach to maybe get that other one. I personally would if I'm him. Yeah, they definitely do. They definitely get this res off here. And we're in our final situation here. This is one of my favorite zones. I do a lot of cheese stuff on this one here, primarily getting on top of the mountains for this one here. We can do some really silly stuff, so I don't know if anyone has a Nimbus right now, but if you do, you want to be flying right now. Trust me, guys. Does look like BBLSC does solidify their position in this match. It was looking a little bit scary, to say the least. UMPG holding the side here right now. Zero goes down. Azerty connected big with the base blaster, it seems. The zone here closes so dang quickly, so you gotta be so careful. And the pressure is going to get super high here. Unfortunately, that does mean Nori is going to go out. UMPG is count, so this is exactly what they needed to do. Missiles lost his shield. Denki trading out quite decently. Oh, and does not finish that one off there. Gunna, Ryo closing that one out, pushing on in, and securing that win. Big for UMPG. Whew. Massive for UMPG. Can't imagine what that's going to do to the leaderboard. Change things up a little bit, that's for sure. 10 kills, first place, 25-point game. Massive. Second place there, we got BBLSC in with 11 kills. Third place at Nori with 9. I'm gonna say a lot of fighting happened in this game here. Omens with 4 and 4th, 1 kill for Saucin, 3 kills for Chris Adeline, and Distorted with 1 as well. All in all, whew, talk about intense match there. Crazy, guys. A little scary there for a sec. I'll be honest, when the game crashed and everything, I was a little worried, but thankfully everything, thankfully it just worked out. So best case scenario. Thank you for dealing with that one with me, guys. I appreciate all the prayers in chat. Definitely helped. I'm sure it held through because of you guys. But we're gonna be right back. We're gonna go get that next lobby started up, and we will return for game number 4. All right, guys, we're loading back in to match number 4. We're going back to good old Sunder Realms. I know you're very familiar with it. I'm sure you are. It's been around for a while, and we played a lot of matches here on it, so definitely a very familiar place for our teams. And I know we're going to see a lot of action, most likely in Hydro, if that's in zone, Nova Bazaar, that high loot zone. I think it's going to be pretty crazy. I definitely expect to see BBLSC, a couple other teams fighting off in Nova there. We are loading in. Just a quick flash of the rules here for Respawn. If you haven't read them before, take a chance quick here. Get an idea of how things are played out in this Respawn game mode. It is a lot of fun. And to go along with that, we are going to get into this game here. Like a bit of a later drop than usual for BBLSZ. Usually a team that tries to drop in right in on top of Nova, but right now playing a little bit safer, playing for a little bit more survivability, I imagine. You can't really go too wrong on that. It does seem like they're pretty split. Two players going in Refinery, and then Lisco just looking for maybe a little bit early aggression. Maybe get some picks here. Doesn't really have to worry too much there as long as Refinery is pretty safe. I think this is a pretty good way of playing. I saw quite a few players going around. They go as a duo and then one as a solo, and they kind of just work that way there. Yeah, definitely very much concealed in there. We're gonna switch over to Omen. They're gonna do a fight here with Rated C. Tracking's got low. Yeah, I think they've already got one down as well. So Omen starting off great here. I don't think they're gonna be able to take out Rated C completely. Oh man, those bullets just drifting on through Michelle there. They're chasing down here. Chris Adelin, the last player left alive. Unfortunately for they're not gonna be quite quick enough there. Their teammate from above is flying on in. Flacco tracking both of them back in. Those quick respawns early. Gotta watch out for those. Oh, Flacco didn't make it over. Not great for him. Yeah, Omen's gotta be feeling great about that one there. Additional kill points there. Trying to get some shots out of the air there as well. It's not connect, but for now, gotta be feeling good there. They got the high loot zone to themselves. Vipe's got a gold Uzi already. The other players not quite as looted out, but they also have access to this Duckmobile. Everyone a little bit more spread out right now. We're gonna switch back over to Lipko, see how things are going over there. Unfortunately, it's starting off with things looking a little bit scary for him. His teammates aren't around, but he's still trying to go for some plays here right now. Definitely feeling a little bit split. Is gathering a lot of information though. He's gonna have a general idea where teams are positioned. Gonna be able to communicate that with his teammates and see if he can do anything with that. Get himself a little smoky there as well. Oh, we actually see the other two players on BBLSD. They caught out a player from Rated C. That was Chris Adelman going down. Flacco off in the distance. I don't think they're gonna, necessarily chase on this, but they definitely know where he is. He did get scanned when that kill was finalized. So a little bit of a situation potentially for Flacco, but right now, definitely not a super risky play, I would say, coming out from BBLSC. Definitely a more of a calculated one right now. Chris Adelin getting away. Tracking the shot and kill on the Cavs. Once again, kind of going to see what I was talking about earlier here. Also, just a solo here, split from the other duo. Got 2 kills to their name. Hasn't been super fruitful, but can't be feeling too bad. We got Team 8, Omens, 8 kills. They started off today in first place. I honestly would be surprised if they weren't still in first place at this point. They had a pretty significant lead. I think they're gonna have a pretty drastically bad game if they want to, make that not continue to be the case. I heard Vipe was on stream yesterday. He was mentioning that he had already pre-spent his winnings, so very confident coming into today. So you can't really go too wrong. He said that he got himself some DoorDash. So congrats to Vipe. Hopefully things continue to go exactly the way that he was planning. Not exactly what you want here. UMPG, 1 player down, 2 players left, but 1 an immediate threat for now. Just trying to take things a little bit safe. Rio's going for a little peek shot here. Ty, watch out. The zone is big. It contains a good majority of the players at this point. They've sort of decided that this is where we're going to be playing, and you kind of got to worry quite a lot if you're in Chris Adelin's situation right now. He's alone. His teammate is a little bit spread away from him, and one teammate is going to be diving in from above. We do see quite a few teams shoot at players as they come in, so even if you're diving on in, you still are at the threat of everybody. And right now, Distorted has vision on Omens, but the same could be said for Omens. Right now, we do see... Oh, a little bit of lag. Everything's fine here. See a little bit of lag there. That's all we saw. Oh, Distorted. There's two players on top of each other there. Holmes is going to go down there. Kaz relocated, got himself into another position, but he's going to go down as well. So it just means Burger is the last alive here. And there's not a lot of room to hide here. He's going to have to move. Hope he can get out of here. Oh, but the scan comes out. They know where he is. He knows where he is. I don't think he's going to be able to survive long enough. He's got 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Come on, we've dodged 2 seconds. 1 more second. He's almost gone. And he managed Holmes back in the game. Talk about fighting for your life. Playing it so close right there. But just like that, Distorted, they still have a chance in this matchup. It's exactly what you gotta do. Omens, 11 kills to their name. Does seem we're hitting a little bit of a slowdown at this point here. Say that, but Distorted's getting hunted down here. Kaz, watch his shield, turns on Chris Allen. Distorted does not connect quite enough. He does still have 2 teammates left alive, so he's not completely worried. Oh no! Saucin losing a lot, but this is when it's tough. When you get to this point of the game when there is not that much space to play with, you gotta land in, you got 15 seconds till your teammate get up, and you gotta just sort of hide. You just gotta hope that you're gonna stand a chance here. Thankfully, it looks like he is going to survive here. Ty, making sure that they can continue to fight in this matchup here as well. So, distance shot here. Omens trying to go for BBLSC. It doesn't seem like it's an immediate threat. Burger on the backside, though. I think that's what you got to worry about if you're BBLSC. Unfortunately, Burger does not connect here onto Mike. Does see Lisco. Does connect quite favorably. They are all 3 together here, so there is a chance that if they go down for real. Lisco getting taken down there. There is still respawns available for another minute and 10 seconds. Not what you want to see, though, if you're in BBLSC. 27 seconds for that respawn. Lisco's going to come back. He's going to have no buddies. He doesn't have... Maybe some spawn compensation, but besides that, definitely not what you want. 14 kills to Omens, taking a little bit of a break there, chilling at the sponsor box. Can't really go too wrong. We've got red gold shield there. And Nori, oh man, we're getting taken out there. Nice quick snipes coming in. Thankfully, they do have that life vest there, so it does give them an opportunity to get that smoke, get that res, and go on for a little bit more. We are going to see Panjay use that bow ultimate, try to make sure that they are not going to have to worry about the threat of Saucin. Puts a bit of a wall between him and his team. I just realized they substituted out Crack Baby for KFCS. I did like Crack Baby. I thought that was a pretty fun name to say. I'm not the only one saying it. Other people are saying it too. Got a massive slowdown here right now. I don't think I hear a single gunshot. Everybody's just decided, no. Make it quiet. Besides, Cracked here, getting cracked. Aw, very sorry to hear Crack Baby. I'm glad that you're in chat, watching, supporting your team. Was very impressed day 1, so was hoping to see you back for day 2. Glad to hear that you're still around, supporting. Big dubs, Crack Baby. This zone is closing in. Respawns are deactivated. It is gonna get scary here, and it's gonna get scary here quick. Saucin is the team currently with, I would say, the lowest shield. Opening up with a bow ultimate, definitely what you want to do here if you're going to try to get a semi-free rotate here. Get them distracted, keep them occupied, and start moving. Very tough to play with, though. Oh, but they get a counter bow ultimate. It's going in exactly the path where they would want to rotate. Thankfully, Saucin moving a little bit earlier, so they managed to avoid a good majority of it. They are going to have to worry about the pressure from all these teams around them right now. Kai and Jay, he's caught him out. Oh, unfortunately, he does not finish off here. This is his chance, so... Oh, man. And it's just down to Kai FPS there. No, he does not complete. And with that, Inori does manage to continue on here. Panjay, absolute one. Oh, man. Space Blaster connecting, takes out Panjay. That's, once again, such death. No respawn. It's going to be hard to get that res. Unfortunately, Omen's going to get connected on hard there. Those fire shots hitting more than anything. This might be a chance for BBLC. They did have a shield disadvantage, but right now they're deciding to hop in on in. The shots are coming in for the third party, but they're not quite enough. I think they're going to continue this push, try to take out Omens here. Don't think they're making a wrong decision going for that one, though. Oh, but Lisco stayed back. Gonna have that coverage onto Inori. Zero goes down, and so it's just down to Yumi Rask, who's playing up close. He does trade back one, but he doesn't trade back both. So now it's a 2v2 in this final moment, and Lisco and either Teak have the high ground. They're gonna push on in. They close on one. Nechu's down, and it's over just like that. BBLSC coming out on top in a big way. Whew. What's with these gamers out here? They just be, they just keep going. They keep doing it. 15 kills, just like that. First place. I'll be honest, you gotta be a little bit scared right now if you're in Omen's shoes. I believe BBLC has won at least 2 of the games right now and had some high placements there. So definitely gonna be closing that distance there. But when you also have to think of this there, the distance in this game here, they only closed the distance by 4 points here. That's the only lead they had. They had more kills, 1 more kill, but that 5 points difference between first and second there is gonna make it just a little bit closer. So we're gonna have to see as we get to the end of the night how this ends up. 8 kills on Inori, Saucin with 1, Distorted with 1, 3 on Rated C, and UMPG with 2. All around, just a phenomenal game coming out from everybody involved there. We are going to be moving on to game number 5 here pretty shortly. Get that lobby up ready and going for y'all, and we'll be back in probably about 5 minutes, I'd imagine. So see you guys all there. If you can, continue watching, yeah, we're getting closer to the finals, the final moments of this tournament. So see you guys soon. We are loading back in for game number 5 out of 6 here. I think it's going to be a good one. I'll be honest. We return to good old Nextera, and we're going to see how teams prevail. Obviously, the zones on this map it definitely plays quite different than the Sunder Realms. There's a lot more safe zones that you can land to extend your lives here. So you're going to see a lot more teams make it into the late game. And talking about the game and the late game, we are in for game number 1 here. Definitely a more southern zone here, so a good majority of city center outside of the zone. UMPG getting an uncontested high loot zone, and it's looking like BBLSC rated C are getting into it early, and Inori. Oh, it's looking a little bit scary already against Chris Adeline here. If Flacco goes down here, they're out. Oh, he's the last player left alive. 2 seconds though. I think he's fine. Oh man, almost. That was a headshot. It's over. They are done. Not this time though. Inori's disengaged there. Does look like 0 DC. Hopefully gonna be back soon. The rest of the team is a little bit more distance, and we do have BBLSC coming out with 3 kills already. Oh, remove that background music. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it has not been too loud in your ears. We're seeing Omens staying above there, just trying to survive. Get a little bit more of an opportunity. Bite dropping in from above there. It does have a vector in that Tyrant LMG, but not a whole lot besides that. Gonna just try to hide. Maybe go for a bit of an opportunity. He does have information on what Lisco is. It's hard to use that free charge on there, but he does start off with a bit of an advantage. Lisco going down to 1 HP. Bites to take back here. He's just got to connect one more bullet, but no! Lisco connecting. I believe that was with a bar for that last shot there. Kind of a last moment desperation play, and it does come out in his favor. Diving on back in is Chris Adeline. He's got the shield of Lisco, but I don't think he's really as much of an advantage as he was supposed to be at first shot on in. He does get picked out, does send another kill towards BBLSC's scoreline. And Bite, he's going to follow that one up there. Martians and Lisco both so low. Hazard team, where is he? Was he around? No, off in the distance there, playing safe, making sure that they have a chance, just in case those 2 went down. But 9 kills already coming out of BBLSC, and this game just started. We are so early on. Everyone's still left alive though, thankfully. Omens are 2nd place in terms of how many kills in this matchup so far. They're going to try to go for a fight here. I do have the Lingbo alternate coming out. That does make things a little bit different for BBLSC. You do get silence, and you do have to worry about that additional little bit of damage and the movement speed bonus from Reactor here. Yes, he does go down. Fight. You've got to either fight this one stronger. You've got to get on out of here. He does trade back. It's just Reactor is the last player left alive. He's trying to disengage. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 1 HP. He's turned the corner. I think that's going to be just enough. 1 second. Oh, he does. Just barely. The shot's coming in. Great disengage from Liatner there. Nechu and his teammate Vipe are going to be so happy about that. BBLSC also low as well. They wanted to finish off that fight. They wanted to get those kills. Because like I said, Omens is in first. Taking them out completely would have been absolutely huge at this point in the match. The MPG getting themselves a sponsor box, all that additional loot there. They're going to have that shield advantage. They've done that pretty consistently throughout the matches here. I'm trying to make sure that they have that as a way to make sure they win these fights. Typically on purple shield and above. BBLSC are getting into it with rated C right now. Martian's playing up close there, and he manages to take out Chris Adeline. Not what you're hoping there. Lisco's going to push this corner, turn this around, does not manage to connect a whole lot. And he's going to chase down tracking here. The bar comes. Oh, he connects! His other teammates there are trying to stabilize right now, so it is more or less just a 1v1 situation. If that connected, that would be it. That one connected, it would be as well, but it's not going to be today. Tracking turns that corner. Actually trying to close in on this one here. A little bit scary, knowing that UMPG is off in the distance, going for third-party shots there. Everybody just slowing down a little bit here right now. UMPG, as I mentioned, was off in the distance, popping shots here. Do not claim any kills. 0 to their name so far. In the most dire straits right now is Yumi Rasu. He's the last player left alive here. 22 seconds on res for Panjay. Zero does not look like he managed to reconnect in this matchup here. Very unfortunate. The DC coming out early, and that's going to be pretty effective in terms of making Inori not quite as much of a threat as usual. Trying to stay alive as long as possible. Landing on the roof there, definitely a great way of going about it. Can close that distance there really easily with a respawn. If you're Chris Adel in this situation, you almost got to consider, is it worth dying and just getting with his team? It's just Super Ryan left alive for his team right now. He does have the TLs to get himself back in this one here. I don't expect Omens to chase this one down here at this point in the game. They could, but I don't. I think they'd almost be better off just waiting and seeing if they can get some more kills off of them later in the match. As right now, they are trying to catch up with BBLC. 16 kills to their name already. Oh, one of the few uses of the PV9 pistol here. Burger gonna get taken out there. It's not something that we see all too often, and it's kind of nice to see. 10 kills now for Omens. They're closing that distance, as I mentioned. That's what they want to do. Make sure that this game stays even. Make sure that BBLSC can't run away with this one here, because there is a chance if things go, if they have a miracle run in these last two games, just about anything could happen. 10 to 16 kills already. Look at the map here. Sauce and Omens and Rated C fighting on the bottom side here. Trying to get a little bit of this zone here. They're also fighting for a little bit of experience on this sponsor box potentially as well. Oh, tracking's gone low there. The base blaster are connecting from the outside. Oh, the door does not get blocked enough there, and Netri does get that kill. Latner managing to connect with Flacco in like that. Rated C is out of here. Oh. Scary bow ultimate, but they see where that outline goes. They find themselves a safe spot. It does not connect. I believe that one was coming in from Sauce and Crack there. Not going to get them the advantage that they were hoping for, but they do still have a positional advantage. It's going to be a little bit easier for them to hold zone than it is for Omens as they rotate in here, as long as they can continue to get some fire cover. A minute left of respawns in this 5th match of ours here. The last match on next pair. We're going to go over to Thunder Realms after this, so teams are probably likely prepared for that if they've gone out early. But for now, UMPG, they're just trying to stay alive, make sure that Rios can get back up into this match here. Go for some cheeky jump peeks here. Definitely a little bit safer. Oh, unless you're coming against Lisco here. He connects back there. Denki traded as well. Definitely a little bit of a scarier situation. You do also have to worry about the third-party threat from teams like Saucin and Inori that could come in here as well. Playing aggressive on that drop for now, though, is Denki. Not really trying to give an opportunity for other teams to get it there. You know, you really have to think about it. I mean, you get that, you don't really have the opportunity to get the Arbiter, so it's not as valuable as usual, but it still does give you good loot. Oh man, Denki was risking for it a little bit there, and I think Saucin decided, nope, we're going to hold this spot right now. We're not going to let you just walk up on it. Oh, and once again, see the Invader, not really a weapon we also see there, just like the CV9 pistol. Counter Mayshell also comes out there. They're trying to take back. High FPS goes down there. Those walls not quite strong enough. Oh, Crack trying to disengage there as well. You see stun, but it does not connect. And a third-party snipe from Denki comes in, and they go down as well. 17 kills for BBLC. Omens with 15. They've been closing that distance so confidently. 15 kills for them right now. Zero is up completely. Immersive and them are still in this matchup. They've been playing it safe. Same with Super Ryan. He's at the bottom of this vault here. Now it's kind of UMPG and Inori. No, UMPG, GBLSC, and Omens fighting this one out. He's got 3 stats left alive here. Oh, a little bit scary for Denki. Not lifeline. Oh! Closing that distance. Denki getting dropped on there. Down to just white HP as Martian does use the double grenade to get away. The zone is on her back though, and it does take them out. And now it's just going to be Ryo. Ryo's going down as well. And it is going to be down to the final 2 teams. 19 kills be 19 kills, but it's just Lisco left, and he's got zone on his side here. I don't think he manages to do this. It is going to be tough. He does connect a little bit, but no. It is going to be an Omen's victory in game number 5. Kills. Oh my god. Another big game. They've done, I think Omens is one of the only teams that have gotten around 21 kills there, and they've done it 3 times throughout the day. So very impressive. 19 kills coming out of BBLSC. Third with the Nori. Unfortunately, a DC on their side. Denki, Ryo getting out with 1 there. We've got Saucin with 3 kills, 1 kill on Rated C, and Destroyed with 0. And we honestly just a all-star game there. Everyone playing super aggressively for the most part, trying to make sure that teams had no space to work with there. Even our top 2 teams there, they both had moments where it could have been wraps just like that, but coming out last second, we saw Liatner just barely making it out alive at one point there, which was so cool to see. All around wonderful game, super exciting. We do move on to our final and last game of the night. Is going to be going back to Sunder Realms. We're going to be closing out on a pretty high note, in my opinion. So I am looking forward to it, guys. We will be back soon, and I appreciate everyone showing up. Let's go.
Gazing at the sky, and the sky so blue. See the birds fly, add a touch to the view.
We've managed to make it through 12 games, well, 11 games prior to this, to get to this point, and it is time for the final match of the FLGS warm-up, brought to you by Lisco. Thank you to him, once again, everyone, if you can. Thank you, Lisco in chat. Very exciting. We are moving into the final map of Sunder Realms, good old respawn mode, and we are already loaded on in, so let's get on in there. Get that background music off. We are in, and we are with BBLSC. They are starting it off in the middle of Nova Bazaar, hunting down Yumi Rasu. Doesn't go exactly how Lisco wanted. Drops down into the fire of Panjay. We've got Martians and Azertooth doing everything they can to stay alive right now. They got one kill. Omen starting off, or sorry, Inori starting off with one there as for them. So gonna be feeling pretty great about that. W ads, oh, tragic timing. I haven't been paying attention to the actual Twitch sites. Normally I can kind of like delay them for a little bit or start them early. Wasn't paying attention to that one there. Oh man, trading that one back. Martians connecting hard on Yumi Rasu. And Jade potentially going down here as well. Things continue. Lisco was playing very forward there. Just have Zero as well on the opposite building. Trying to play that crossfire. Zero loses a bit of HP. Does go to the roof. Drops down. Martians comes out on top. And it's just Yumi Rasu disengaging, doing the right thing. And Zero is going to be back as well. Still have all our players left alive. Well, at least all our teams left alive here. Not everyone back in here at the exact moment. We do see the last player of Inori flying back on in as well now. Yeah, these guys fight hard, I'll be honest. Little BBLSC. A lot of people know them as Bubbles, obviously. Very, very obviously. It's definitely not Bot Blasters. Very much Bubbles. I'm not the only one saying it. Bit of a scary early on fight here coming up from X-Gunna, Denki, and Ryo. They ran into Rated C and is very much favoring UMPG right now. They've just got to decide. We just want to get out of here right now. It does look like Gunna is deciding that. He does get connected to, so they're going to follow up on this one here. 4 seconds to get Denki back up, and that's all they really need. Yeah, going to fly on in, and I think that's going to be enough to keep them in this matchup. Sorry, I've actually been informed that BBLSD is supposedly big booty Latinas. I don't know if that's true. It's got a Z on the end, so that does legitimize it a little bit. Don't know what the S really stands for, but maybe that's just like the SD kind of thing. You know, you kind of got to make it work. You never really know. UMPG, they are all back in. It does show that Riot has a red HP bar, but he is definitely actively shooting right now, so I don't think that is the case. Yeah, it's really nice. I have like a little director in my ear. It gives me a little information once in a while, and it's called Twitch chat, but don't tell anyone. Oh, Chris Adeline getting into his Ryos. Ryos coming out big on top from that one there. UMPG, they've got 2 kills to their name. All 3 members left alive. But they got PLSC in front of them and Zone taking their health away right now. Denki gets traded out there. Big connection with that Thunder DMR by Martian. I think that is a question we're gonna eventually, hopefully, one day answer at land. Until then, it's a mystery for everybody. Ooh, good start here. Battling going down. Black off in the distance. Just gotta connect once there. Oh, he does. He's gonna go down as well, so it's just up to tracking, but I think he is fine. He knows the plan. He knows the play. Just hide, stay alive, stay safe. Do what you gotta do. I mean, think about it, Jay Dizzer. You can, that thing is replaceable potentially, you know. Just swap on the biggest. not know MKI was Latino. I'll be completely transparent. That's like that gun. Oh! Lisco coming close here, climbs up that door, tries to go for a little cheeky angle there. Definitely an opportunity. Denki does go down. It's going to be a 9th kill. You can see a trend in these games here. BBLSC starts off aggressive all throughout the game, and it definitely leads to teams having to kind of catch up later on. It's going to be interesting to see if they can keep this one up and potentially close this distance here between Omens. I'm definitely not 100% sure who's going to be coming out on top, but right now it definitely feels like Omens has put themselves in a pretty dang good position. Can you count the swimming ring? That's crazy. Tracking going down there. Chris Adeline is a distance away there, so hopefully that means they are fine. Let's switch over to a couple other teams here, see how everyone is doing. They're running into Panjay. Panjay down to 1 HP. Nechu gonna trade this one out there. Just gotta connect one more bullet. He does. But unfortunately, it led to the death of Vipe. Nechu's still pretty low. Thankfully, Liatner's off in the distance here. He does have a Nimbus going. Hopefully, he can leave and dodge and use that to stay alive. Now he's just gotta get on out of here. He's done a good job of surviving in the past, but he's got the threat of BBLSC, and unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough. It's just Nechu. 3 seconds left to get his teammate back up, and he does pull it off. Vipe, he's back in it. Woo! These guys, slow down. Oh no, not exactly what Chris Adeline want. We got a bit of a fight here between Omens, BBLSC, and Rated C right now. Oh, we lost Nechu. Vipe and Yatner, they're gonna have to pull off something big. The main ultimate does not place. And that can be Vipe going down there. The third party threat coming in from Burger. Yeah, he's just got to decide, I gotta get out here. This is an opportunity potentially for Saucin. Does not seem like they heard him, so gonna get him back into the game here. Slowing a little bit here. Not really hearing any shots on any of the perspectives that I'm seeing, but we are seeing BBLSC and Inori. They're closing that. This is Azatite popping that Michelle gets behind it for cover. Lisco is down. Martian's is low HP. He's pushing on in. He has to try to close out one of these, and it's just up to Martian, and he trades back Yumirasi. He's got to get that shield swap. He does bring that cooldown a little bit lower. He's going to try to stick this res. I don't think it's possible, though. I think this is going to cost him. And he knows that as well. And he's pushing on it. And no, it's not going to be enough. He goes, oh, 1 HP! He does make it through. He's invisible. He's got the shield. He's just got to get to a place where he can get a med kit off. Oh, my goodness. The life vest is actually going to start ticking up his HP as well. Oh, my goodness. Talk about cutting it close. My gosh. 7 kills. Yumirasu going invisible, does not want to continue to face the fire of Ryo from the high ground of Nova. But he's decided he's going to close that distance. He does not want Yumirasu to make it. And unfortunately for him, he's got backup. And Jay connecting. He does use the base flash. He helps him control that high ground, but not enough, unfortunately, and he goes down. Unfortunately, they have Inori on the backside, Rated C on the front side. Ryo is down there as well. And it's going to be up for Denki and Jenna to try to pull something off. It's unfortunately at the point of the game where respawns are deactivated, so there is not a chance for Rio to get back in this one here. And the same can be said about Azatite, who just got knocked. It gets intense from this point on here. 16 kills for BBLSC. They're trying to stay alive here, try to secure a little bit more, but it's going to be tough here, especially with the barrel coming in on top of them. switch over to Inori. 9 kills to their name. They're a little bit central to everybody, but they do not have zone right now. The only team who really does have control of the zone are Rated C and Distorted right now, who's gonna probably get on in fairly easily. Oh, it is Lisco. It's the last player left alive. 1 HP, and no, not today. Same looks like it could be said about Gunna here as well. Fights on Cass. He does get the kill, but oh no, the body block stops him from rotating on in. And another situation here. 0 connects, 1 HP. This could be a moment here. No, once again, it's down. We've got a 1v1 here. He's gonna get the information on where that enemy is, and right now this is Burger's opportunity. He has to close this distance to deny this resurrection here. He throws out the spark. If that connection is a good start here, and no, it does not look like it. Rated C coming out in this last game here and securing that victory. What a bloodbath in that last short little bit right there. Rated C picking up a lot of those kills there as well. 11 kills. Distorted pulling off big. One of the better placements. Second place there, 2 kills. We got Nori with 12. We got UMPG in 4th with 4. 16 kills. Unfortunately did go down earlier than they're expecting. 5th place there. 6 kills and 6. That's good though. Omens is behind them though, so that's definitely going to still be a pretty big close in that distance there. At least I believe about 12 points right there. So that's going to be good for them. And Saucin in last there, 7th place with 1 kill. Can't pop off every game. You know, these are tough lobbies. That's just how it goes. It will take me a little bit to get this scoring done, so we probably won't have scoring done. I think I can probably get it done within a half an hour. So definitely keep an eye out in the Discord, because that's where I will be posting the final results. Currently, let's see, do I have the scene in here? Let's make this up here real fast. This is currently the results after day 1, and we're moving into day 2. So once again, this is just after day 1. So you can kind of get an idea, kind of imagine where teams are going to be at after this here. It was about a 38-point lead that Omens had there. So BBLC, I honestly think it could be closer than we can expect. I'm not 100% sure, but it sure as well could be. I'm pretty excited. And honestly, this has been a great showcase of Farlight 84 action and what esports can offer for this game. Obviously, it was in the respawn game mode. Turnout was, it could have used a couple more teams, but that's just how that goes. I think for future events, we are going to try to hopefully get, use the regular game mode, go all out, because that definitely makes things different. This was our first tournament with any sort of tournament bans as well, so definitely a little bit different there. You're getting to see the game sort of played without having that threat of Juchen or Ember, because they can be pretty suffocating on lobbies and the gameplay. So definitely exciting to see. All in all, I gotta say, 12 great games. Let's be honest. Everyone involved. I'm so jealous of all the players that got to get in these matches there, because they surely get intense, and I am ever so jealous of them. I was on the caster side here, and it was great for me. I was out of breath like 95% of the time. So yeah, big dubs. We will have the VOD up after this is finished. It's also live on YouTube automatically already, so you'll get to see that one there as well. All in all, guys, great day of games. I'm really looking forward to the future of Farlight Esports. I'm hoping that you guys are as well. We're definitely going to try to pull some stuff off there in that regard. Lisco said he's looking to kind of continue to potentially bring on more events as well. So obviously great time collaborating with Lisco. Obviously a very big name in the community and somebody that I know a lot of people kind of look up to as well. So definitely feeling great about all that involves. So once again, thank you to Lisco, and thank you for everyone who showed up and played and caught either watched, played, yelled at me in the background and said, hey, put on Van Arbiter, because I'll be honest, I forgot a couple times. So thank you for catching that out there, and yeah, big dubs to everyone out. I am gonna be heading on out. I will get the scoring done within the next half an hour, so keep an eye in the event scoring channel in Legend Scrim's Discord, and it will be posted there. and we will see how this all turns out. I think that's it, guys. Yeah. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm gonna head on out here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for watching. Peace.